Hey everybody, welcome back to another round of the Tough Car Challenge. Today's contestant is the Gavril Roamer LXT35 Diesel. That is a whole lot of things, a whole lot of words after it. So essentially this is a Gavril Roamer. It is an extended version, so that's why it's XT. And it's a 35, so it's heavy duty, and it has a turbocharged diesel V8 engine under the hood. With, I believe this is a 5 or 6 speed manual and 4-wheel drive. So this should be very, very interesting. So how will this big diesel behemoth hold up on the Big 8? We're going to fire it up and get going. Alrighty, we are in the Roamer. I'm going to go ahead and put the clutch in, foot on the brake. Start it up. I went ahead and confirmed this is actually a 5-speed. We have a turbocharged 6-liter diesel V8, and I just said it was a 5-speed connected to 4-wheel drive, so this should be very fun. So put it in first gear, take the parking brake off, and in 3, 2, 1, away we go. So we're going to go ahead and start getting our run up here. Oh, I forgot to unpause my track IR. There we go. As you can tell, we have our roll cage and racing seats per Tough Car Challenge rules. Alrighty, first jump went well. Here we come up to the second one. Oh! The only bad part I want to say is, and this is kind of on the BeamNG devs, because the LXT35 diesel is a vanilla config. Come on, guys, if you're going to put a diesel in a vehicle, let's actually have a diesel tachometer, not the gas engine tack. Oh, I was not paying attention. As we go over third, we almost wrecked it. And over the fourth one. Oh, dear. Oh, and we save it. We save it. One lap down. So far, so good. Coming up to the second jump. I keep saying car. The truck is getting very squirrely on these jumps, so I'm expecting at some point we are going to have a rollover because of a bad landing. Should be interesting. Come on, there we go. Oh, here we go. And somehow we were able to save it. So we have 2 laps down. At the end of the next lap, we will go, well, not quite 2 laps down, but at the end of this starting lap, if we need to pull off, we're going to pull off and give this an inspection, which I think we need it because we definitely have some sort of suspension issue as I try to get this thing back under control and fail miserably. Put it in first. There we go. Listen to that turbocharger spool up. And it would help if third gear would actually engage. That's an issue with my shifter. Here we go. Oh gosh. We definitely have an issue at the front end. Oh! Something's definitely messed up in the front end on this thing. The jump coming over here, the previous lap did it in. Alright, we're going to go ahead, pull into our pit area here, and take a look. Alright. Parking brake on. Engine off. For safety, put the truck in gear. And let's hop out of this thing and see what's happened to it. Okay, so I mean, if you look at the driver's side of the truck, it looks pretty good. I mean, you can tell we have some front end damage going on here, which we'll get to in a minute. But driver's side looks pretty good. Back end looks good. Passenger side, you start to see an issue, and you could tell, looking at the front end, that it's been pushed back into the tire a little bit, which we kind of figured from how the hood's buckled. Looks like it has a bit too much, I believe. That'd be positive camber. And I have my steering wheel straight, and this wheel looks like it's angled actually a little bit to the right, and that one's a little bit farther to the right. So since the truck is pulling, that kind of confirms that we have some suspension damage under there. Surprisingly enough, that door glass didn't break, because it looks like the part of this door frame is bent a little bit. Anyway, truck's in good shape mechanically. Well, I mean, at least in regards to the engine and transmission. Drivetrain-wise, it's in good shape. Let's hop back in it, fire it up, and keep going. Alrighty, like before, foot on the brake and clutch. Ignition. First gear. Let the parking brake off. We have 2.59 miles under our belt so far. We are doing well. Engine temperatures also look pretty good. So, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. We definitely have a strong pull to the right. Oh, come on. Keep our speed up. Go. Try to keep her somewhat straight. Here we go, here we go. Last jump. Under our belt. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I'm very glad we have this roll cage in here. Holy crap. Well then, I'm going to go ahead and crawl out of this thing. We'll pop it back on its wheels and give this a once-over and see what's happened to this thing. Alrighty, guys. We have the truck back on all 4 wheels. And honestly, it doesn't look good. While the drivetrain-wise, the truck is fine. The engine's okay. The cooling system's okay. Transmission, transfer case, drive shafts are okay. The rest of the truck, however, is in pretty rough shape, to put it nicely. I mean, that rollover did a lot of damage. I mean, not necessarily to the driver's side. The driver's side, other than cosmetically, still looks to be good. The passenger side took a bit of an impact. Specifically, well, that door, we might just yank it off before we get going. But look at this passenger front corner. It really kind of looks like that whole suspension unit is rotated. And if you watch how the steering wheel turns, the rack is definitely messed up. This side's okay. This side isn't. It looks like somehow the steering rack has been rotated down, looking at how this turns. So this is going to make things very interesting. The truck still we did shut the truck off, so the truck should still run. The drive shafts were still in one piece, so it should drive. It's just, is it going to steer? We're going to go ahead, hop in it, fire it up, give it our idle test since it has taken a bit of damage, and then we're going to go ahead and get going. Okay, we're in the truck. It's in neutral. Parking brake is on. Let's fire it up. Alright, idle test 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. It's holding an idle. I mean, it's kind of obvious the engine's fine. It's going to continue to hold an idle. But that suspension damage on the corner over there is what's really going to be whether this truck is done or not, with 3.47 miles or 5.558 kilometers. Well, here we go. It's in gear. Let off the clutch. Okay, we're turning to the right. Can we straighten out and go left? We can go. Oh, this is hurting. Oh, we can't. Can we go to the left? Yeah, we can go to the left. Oh, it looks like we have busted motor mounts too. All right, we can get some speed. Okay, we can do this. It's just not gonna be pretty. Oh, that end. We could see what the motor mounts are pretty weak. So this is going to be very interesting. So it's having issues turning under power. Okay, good to know. Come on. All right. This thing does not have much life left. The engine has plenty of life. I just don't think the rest of the truck has it. We'll see how it goes over these next couple jumps here. Oh, dear. And again. Oh. Inadvertently ground it while trying to shut it down. All right, well, I was not expecting to be on my side again so soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and set our parking brake, so once the truck's back on its wheels, it won't roll away. And we'll just do like we just did. We'll put it back on its wheels and we'll take a look and see what's happened. All right, so honestly, from the previous inspection and now, not a whole lot has changed. Just obviously more cosmetic damage. I think the suspension here is a little bit worse. It looks like that wheel is that whole assembly is messed up a little bit even more. I still have some turning on it, not a whole lot. It still will go. It's just very degraded. It's not degraded to the point where the truck cannot continue, but I do feel that, at least in regards to the suspension, this truck's time is limited. I think something's going to end up failing and rendering the truck undrivable before the drivetrain would fail. I might be right, might be wrong. More than likely I'm right, but let's hop back in it, get this truck turned around, and keep going. Foot on the brake, foot on clutch, ignition. Oh yeah, she's idling fine. Release the parking brake. And let's see what happens here. Yeah, this truck's handling is definitely degraded, especially trying to turn to the left. There we go. No. Really? Well, at least this time we're on that side. You know, I was going to try to push this thing harder, and I'm sure it can do it, but this is dumb. This is just getting ridiculous. I mean, I should have been able to... Well, I'm not going to be able to really do that. I mean, I should not... This one should not have happened. So I'm going to go ahead and say this thing's done. Suspension due to the suspension failure. I don't think it really gained any more damage due to the rollover, but we'll go ahead, again, pop it on its wheels, take a quick look, and then we'll discuss the leaderboard. Alrighty, guys. Pretty much it looks exactly like it did at the last one, except it might have got a couple more dings and dents. Actually, that side looks like it collapsed a little bit more when it came off the road right there. Yeah, the truck not being able to really turn to the right when two of the biggest corners turn to the right, that really was doing this truck in. Actually, looks like it might be able to do it now. That last rollover could have did it. But, you know what? This is getting silly. You know, there comes a point where the vehicle's struggling to the point where it's stupid, and you call it, this is where it is. I'm going to pull our heads-up display here back up. So the final rating for the Gavril Roamer LXT35 diesel for its first round of the Tough Car Challenge series is 4.41 miles driven or 7.1 kilometers driven. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up our scoreboard. Oh, there we go. And here it comes. So, in regards to the Hirochi Sunburst, the Sunburst is clearly in the lead here because it was able to complete 5.36 miles compared to the Roamer's 4.41. Now, the next round, which will be the endurance track, endurance test track on the Crash Hard 2 map, the Roamer might actually have the advantage because of its ground clearance, where the Sunburst really struggled in several different areas because it was so low to the ground. Well, I just said it, the Roamer has it, so it should go farther. Time will tell. That's the beauty of this being a 3-round series now for each vehicle's attempt, is they're going to get stressed in different ways. So it's obvious the Sunburst was a bit of was the better car on this track where in this occurrence. So yeah. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, all that fun stuff. Don't forget, hit the bell icon so you know when a new video is released. And until next time, guys, have a good one.